A few years after Nigeria's independence, there was growing agitation for the involvement of young people in national development. Around the same time, in 1969, the Committee of Vice Chancellors of Universities, chaired by Professor Adeoye Lambo, clamored for the compulsory involvement of undergraduate students in the one-year scheme, particularly those who have completed 1 year of their 3-year degree program. This was to inculcate at an early stage the spirit of service and patriotism while promoting national integration in the country. Today, you have to complete your first degree program to be deployed for national service. Why am I telling you this backstory? It is to demonstrate to you so evidently that the history of the scheme is steeped in the principle of national integration, and for half a century, it continues to live up to this. Welcome to NYSC Half Hour. As always, this episode promises to be an inspiring one. And our focus, you guessed it right, is national integration. My name is Nkem Agonwa, and we will begin right after this break. Join us again.
Today on NYSC Tidbits, NYSC empowers 58,933 core members with digital skills. NYSC Director General calls for tailored sector-specific training by the Public Service Institute of Nigeria. The National Youth Service Corps has empowered a total number of 58,933 core members with different digital skills in its entrepreneurship drive towards youth empowerment within the last 2 years. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Olakunle Nafiu, stated this in his goodwill message at a retreat held in Abuja organized by the Federal Ministry of Youth Development with the theme Achieving the Youth-Focused Presidential Priorities and Deliverables. The DG said for more than 2 years that this administration has been in existence, NYSC has been drawing strength from the support of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development and by extension, the federal government. He stated further that the scheme has remained committed to the success of the 6th priority area, which is focused on education, health and social investment as essential pillars of development. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Olakunle Nafiu, has charged the Public Service Institute of Nigeria to develop tailored sector-specific training packages for ministries, departments, and agencies (MDAs) to meet the needs of establishments whose mandates have unique focus. Preferring suggestions on how this could be achieved, the Director General said the Public Service Institute of Nigeria could first train limited essential manpower within such organizations who would serve as ad hoc instructors to the Institute when organizing training programs for those MDAs. He added that this would enhance the patronage of the Public Service Institute of Nigeria by government agencies. General Nafiu gave an example of the NYSC, which had unique requirements that the generalized training of the institute would not adequately address, a situation which would no doubt hinder the patronage of the Public Service Institute of Nigeria by the scheme. He made this suggestion while playing host to the Administrator and Chief Executive Officer of the Institute, Barrister Ime Okon, and her team. General Nafiu noted that the Public Service Institute of Nigeria is key to developing viable, competent professional manpower for Nigeria.
Welcome back. A key objective of the scheme is to develop common ties amongst young Nigerians and promote national unity and integration. This is exemplified in the story of Ishaya Audu, an indigene of Bauchi State, who was mobilized to Cross River State far back in 1979 for his service here. Upon his arrival, he interacted with members of his host community and blended in so seamlessly, despite the fact that it was his first time in the southern part of the country. Also, he got married to a woman from the community, and today he is an in-law to the people of Oro. Please sit back and enjoy the story.
My name is Ishaya Audu. I come from a small village along Yankari, Bauchi Yankari Game Reserve Road, named Cigar. Finished primary school in 1970. Went to government secondary school, Bauchi, which is now extinct, from 1971 to 75. From there, I proceeded to do Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, 75 to 79. From there, I was posted for my NYSC service in the then Cross River State, in a town called Oron, which is now in the present day Akwa Ibom State. I was fortunate to have been posted to Oron because I enjoyed the experience throughout the year. In fact, I didn't come back home until I finished the service. I didn't travel anywhere outside the state. I enjoyed it. And incidentally, talk of integration, I got married there.
Mr. Ishaya Audu reflects on his service year experience, highlighting how warmly he was received by members of his host community, who played a significant role in helping him settle in comfortably.
We were able to integrate very, very well within that society because they were so friendly. They accepted us from the very first day we arrived. When we arrived in school, we were taken to the principal's house. He took us around the school, introduced us. He was so friendly. And then we found even the community around were friendly. Particularly, there were two of us from the north. One was from Borno State, I from Bauchi. When we said we were from the north, I was perplexed to find out that some of them did not even know that northerners go to school at all. They were surprised that we could speak English. So, well, we were amused. Then we explained to them that sometimes this stereotyping does not help in this country.
Mr. and Mrs. Audu highlights the unifying power of the scheme as they share their first encounter during the service year and how both families embrace their union, their cultural differences.
There was then HSC, higher school certificate, after secondary school then. So she was with the HSC part. Well, somehow we got to be friendly. I finished my service, I left. But we kept on corresponding. After some time, I went back, met her parents. Later, I took my people. We went there, introduced ourselves, and they accepted us, and that was it.
His mother was so nice, his father lovely, and from a very good Christian background. We married with 2 children, a son and a daughter. They're both married, graduates, both married, and at their various stations.
The couple goes on to discuss the importance of national integration and its many benefits, expressing appreciation to the NYSC for its effort in promoting the spirit of unity, brotherhood, and oneness amongst Nigerians.
NYSC scheme is the best thing that has happened to Nigeria. Because in it, there are people who would have been born, they grow, finish schooling, work and die in their own states. But you see, because of this scheme, people have the opportunity of going out. Not even now, in fact, they are making it a bit difficult now. Because then, if you're posted from Bauchi, you are posted to a river state, you could joyfully want to go. But now you see people bringing restrictions into it. Somebody from Zamfara being posted to Lagos, they said, no, it's finished, I can't go there. And their parents will support it, not knowing the benefits. I thank Gowon, General Gowon, for bringing in this scheme for us. It has really helped. I think I'm here because NYC was introduced. Maybe I would have been married. That's not to say I wouldn't have been married. I would have been married to somebody else and maybe somewhere else. And I may not have had the opportunity of coming to the North. To me, it's a scheme that should not be abolished. To me, it's a scheme that should be encouraged to really blossom. To me, it's a scheme parents should allow their children go through.
Truly, it has helped people to understand one another. I had a friend who went to primary school in Bauchi, went to secondary school in Bauchi, went to Teachers College in Bauchi, College of Education in Bauchi. He served in Bauchi State. What can he tell about Nigeria? Nothing. Nothing. He insisted all his things were within Bauchi. You cannot tell anybody anything about Benue State or Oyo State or Ogun State or Enugu State. You can't. So in essence, what I'm saying is the NYSC has helped a lot, and it is still helping a lot.
Mr. Audu further emphasizes the critical role the scheme plays in nation building and fostering national integration, stating its role in filling gaps across various sectors in the country.
Many of those coming for NYSC or going elsewhere for NYSC are sent to schools. Particularly, if I may say, in the north, we benefit because we have this shortage of teachers. NYSC come and help every year to educate children. You know, even in hospitals, you have doctors, nurses, and other health personnel coming to help. It's beneficial to all states. People with different careers, different professions go and fill in gaps in other states where these things are in shortage. There are so many benefits in all aspects, whether it's education, whether it's health, whether it's commerce, whether it's agriculture or whatever. NYSC helps to fill in gaps in various places across this country.
Speaking on the NYSC Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, said Mr. Audu commends the initiative and encourages the scheme to continue the good work. He also urges young people to take advantage of the program by acquiring hands-on skills that will make them reliant and capable of contributing meaningfully to the nation's development.
As we all know, just going to school these days does not help. That is why it is advocated that schools should integrate hand skills into students' curriculum. If every youth will have a particular skill, will have a particular professional handwork to do, whether it's tailoring, welding, whatever, carpentry or whatever, if they can stand on their own, they don't need government. And how much does the government pay for salary? Minimum wage is 70,000 naira. Where does it take you to? For example, as a fresh graduate now, you may not take up to 100,000 naira. In present day Nigeria, what would it do for you? Nothing. But if you have a trade, a particular trade that you practice, within a week, you can make that money the officer will make in a month. So I think that is a very good scheme. And governments across the country should be able to recognize that that's the only way we can progress. That particular aspect of skills acquisition. Let them continue funding that particular program.
To conclude, Mr. Audu advises the youth to lead purposeful and productive lives, seek mentorship, and work towards becoming independent.
Nigerian youth, we have to wake up. Do not depend on anybody to control your life for you. Youth should wake up, rise to the occasion, get something doing for yourself, and be independent so that you can help others. Should not depend on people. Well, you can have a mentor who will put you through. Afterwards, you be on your own. But to fold your arms and think that manna will fall from heaven, it will not. That's my last advice. Nigeria songs, Nigeria we
serve. This is one of the reasons why the scheme places strong emphasis on national integration, striving to unite Nigerian youth through exposure to diverse cultures and ethnic backgrounds. More blissful years to Mr. and Mrs. Ishaya Audu. Moving on, let's take a look at beautiful pictures of corps members making the most of their service year. Lovely pictures. We urge you to take memorable pictures of your service year. Share them with us. We will be glad to feature them in our next episode. Let's now move on to one of the Said centers in Nasarawa State, where corps members are actively engaging in Said post-camp training, equipping themselves with practical skills, a step to becoming self-reliant and an employer of labor. Please, let's go there.
Kapazwi? E and E? Please, I want to say something about revamping. Like I told you earlier, revamping is a process of bringing a dead week to life, and then, or is a renewal of an old week. You get? So all of you understand how the process is. It's just a simple process you take, and then you bring it back to life. You know the product we use Tresmin, we use the conditioner of the Tresmin, we use Ludas, and the rest of them. So, and then secondly, I'm going to be talking about the hair tips. What are the hair tips? Hair tips are those steps taken to safeguard your hair from breakage. I know hair is the beauty of every woman. In any salon you go, you have to know the content and the steps in which you take to safeguard people's hair. If not, there will not be that hair for you to plait again. You know the main aim of you being in a salon. Before you go into hair, you have to know the tips. Secondly, for you to know how to maintain your hair, when relaxing your hair, you have to make sure you wash it properly. Use enough water. You don't manage water, you don't manage product for your customer that you are charging. My name is Olivia B. Ayuba. I'm from Plateau State. I'm into hairdressing and wig making. When I started, I have like few apprentices. I have like just 2. Presently, I have 18 apprentices. I think I've trained almost 30-something coppers. For the few, I think I'm going to the 50th year now. So the few years I've been with NYC, and most of them, they are good people. Because once they finish, from the camp, the isolation, the revamping, could you imagine some people sending me money? This frontal they are making now, we are making it for them 35,000. So, and all of them, most of them, they can do it. And I don't charge them much. Seriously, I want to thank NYC for NYC, Said, for everything they have done for me. I've seen impact. I've grown more than the way I was. Then I was feeling I was making money, but seriously, I was not making money. Then I was just doing child play. But now, E&E wants to appreciate the NYC, Said, for everything he has done for us.
My name is Maria Emmanuel Ada. I'm presently serving in Nasarawa State. When I came to camp early this year, that was July, yeah, I've been hearing of Said training, and then right from time I've been thinking, what is that thing exactly I'm going to do in school, because yes, every tiny opportunity, as somebody with a goal and dream, you have to use it wisely. So I said, okay, I will go into hair making and nails. Yeah, when I got to camp, I happened to be the class rep of my side group. Yes, it was very fun. It was very interesting. I decided to go for a post-camp training, and beautiful, here I am today. Even if I'm not yet done, but I'm feeding already from it, and I derive passion and happiness in it.
Few weeks that I've been able to spend with her, at least I've been able to know a lot of things, to braid hair, to wash, setting, everything, generally everything about all it has to do with hair.
I've been able to learn a lot so far. I know how to braid, I know how to do revamping, knotless, nail, anything. And then I want to appreciate my madam, my boss, E&E CEO. She has really tried. She's the one that has encouraged me so far. Said a very big thank you to NYSC. They have really tried. I really appreciate them for giving us this opportunity, opening our eyes, giving us this awareness about science. Because skill, I know very well that skill is very good. If you have a skill, you make money from it. You don't have to depend on anybody. You make a lot.
My name is Daniela Sabo from Kaduna State. I'm presently an SS2 student in St. Peter's Anglican Secondary School, Kefi in Nasarawa State. I'm an apprentice in EIE Talented Beauty World. When I came to EIE, I could not do anything. I could not make hair, but in the space of time, I learned how to ventilate closure, frontal, to braid hairs, to do weaving, to do many things. Revamping of hair, fixing of nails, painting of nails, pedicure, manicure, and so many other things. Here in EIE, it will teach you how to make hair and different things. When I see core members, I get encouraged to read hard, to study hard, to be like them, so that one day I can wear their uniform, that khaki, I can wear it one day. Nigeria songs, Nigeria we serve.
It is clear to see that the Sayid program is more than just a training. It is a transformation. After the service year, these core members who will be walking away with not just skills, but with the right mindset and a vision for their future. Kudos to you. It's now time for us to quickly provide answers to the frequently asked questions from the feedback we obtain via our various social media handles. Please stay with us.
Sarah Emmanuel from Nasarawa State asked, please, what must I do to win an award as a core member? Thank you for this question, Sarah. First of all, there are 3 major categories of awards you can win as a core member: the Local Government Chairman's NYSC Award, the State Governor's NYSC Award, and the President's NYSC Honors Award. To win any or all of these, as the case may be, you have to meet the following criteria: full and passionate participation with exceptional performances in all orientation course activities, outstanding execution of tasks, and display of exemplary conduct at the place of primary assignment, taking part fully in group community development service programs, initiating and executing life-touching personal community development service projects within your host community, and being an active participant in the winding up and passing out activities.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I hope you enjoyed your time with us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us via our social media platforms. We are here to offer you answers. Don't forget, you can always catch us on NYSC TV on free-to-air satellite and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Till I come your way next time, always bear in mind that the safety of core members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay safe.